What's up, guys? Today we are headed out on our flats boat. This is our last time of the season for stone crab traps, and we need to go ahead and fill them today with all these carcasses that I've been saving for weeks. All the awesome fish you've been seeing us catch, all those fish have been going into my freezer. I'm the only girl who collects carcasses, and we got the boat loaded down full of heavy carcasses everywhere you look. We got carcasses here, carcasses there, carcasses in the back. We're gonna fill them full, and hopefully we get a lot of crabs, which we'll check in a few days. But first we gotta get out there, and we're gonna take you with us. Let's go. Woo! Dang, crazy.
We didn't bait the traps and left them empty because we knew the ramps were gonna be closing. And then they closed the ramps for like 2 months.
Yep.
And it's the first time you're able to get out, okay? So
Yep.
we have a million videos on this stuff, guys. We'll put some links up, some links in the description. That's weird.
One is dead in there.
Sometimes they just hide in there like a little reef system.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
you.
Look at all that white growth.
Oh yeah, look at all that growth.
Crazy.
Those are gonna be our last hurrah with these crabs after we're hoping to get like a 2-month hiatus, no one being out here, no one crabbing, and we should hopefully get a great haul. And of course,
Yeah, hopefully.
we're gonna fill these up and then come back a couple days, and of course we're gonna bring you with you for that because the loading them up is, you know, that's not that interesting. It's great when you pull them up and then you cook them and you eat them, and we're gonna show you all that in this video.
Quickly, see that egg sack? Gotta let her go. Wasn't in keeper anyhow. Sorry about the wind, guys. It is blowing today. Nobody out here. So again, we're just using fish carcasses today. In my opinion, like catfish, like is a big no-no when it comes to crabbing. For whatever reason, catfish or stone crabs don't like catfish, hardhead catfish, but we got beautiful redfish, we got mutton snappers, we got wahoo, cobia, triple tail. I think anything from offshore that's really oily is usually a good bait for the stone crabs. It really gets them walking. I've got stingray today too. I've never used a stingray. We're gonna see what happens. Just put an assortment in every single trap. I'm so excited to check these things. I've never had this many carcasses, and they're still not full to the gills. Crazy. All right. Trap number 2, going overboard, full of carcasses. We're coming close to the end of filling the traps. Oh, here comes the sun, hold on. And I think we got some awesome goodies inside this trap. It's just so crazy to me that the crabs actually go in here with no baits in them. But again, it's like a refuge to them. Look at it. There's some stud stone crab claws in there. We got multiple keepers too. And there's actually a dead one in there, which does happen occasionally. They will fight each other, and there's nothing you can do about that. But I mean, look at that. Look at that haul with 0 bait. Killing it. Now I can only imagine in 4 days what we're gonna find. Yes. We're just gonna have to see what happens, y'all. We're gonna finish up the rest of our traps, and we're gonna bring you guys back out here in 4 days. It's exactly 72 hours later since you last saw us in that last clip, and now we are out here, and literally there is like a subtropical storm forming right off our coast.
Yeah.
It is blowing 25 knots at least, gusting to 30. It's insane out here. We're the only boat out here, and we got to go pull our traps out of the water because today's the last day legally to take them out. We got to go.
So come along with us, bear with us with the with the audio and everything.
Yeah.
And we're gonna show you how to how we pull the traps, and then the traps, and then we're gonna show you how to cook them and eat them.
Exactly.
So we got a lot of great stuff coming up.
Yeah.
And we have other videos up here for reference.
Yeah.
That we've done if you want to look at those. And let's get to it.
So just bear with us. We're gonna be in and out of the rain too.
And in and out of the audio.
Go.
It's gonna be a mess.
Let's go. Woo! First trap coming up. Looks like we got some critters in there. Oh yeah, we got some stuff in there. All right, here we go. Here's the first trap. Let's see what we got. Oh, we scored. We got some nice claws in there. And you can see all those bones. They cleared it out in 3 days. Pretty wild. Let's get rid of those catfish and get off our couple claws there. Nice.
All right, guys, it's a good time for my crab claw disclaimer. Now look, in the state of Florida, they changed the law. You're allowed to take both claws, okay? The idea being that you take both claws and they grow back in about a year or 2, depending on how they molt and their age and stuff. And they grow back. If they have no claws, they become scavengers, just like fish. Fish have no arms, right? And but we only take one, all right? So we're gonna take one claw, throw it back. There's also an argument that if you only take one claw, the crab still thinks it can fight, and so it gets in fights, and then it gets beat up more and dies. So there's a lot of debate about that, but again, We're gonna take one. You're allowed to take two. Let's see how Josh does. Nice. Then you're gonna measure them with this thing. That one's definitely big enough. And just for giggles, you see the guys, this one is too small. See how it doesn't go in there? Doesn't fit?
Yep, exactly.
All right.
All right, let's do this.
Show them how you break it off.
All right, fold in the claw that you're not breaking off so it can't pinch you. Stand up so you got some good leverage. Grab a hold of this claw that you're gonna keep. Give it a downward angle, downward motion, break it clean. Let the crab go. Nice.
Another thing we recommend is, breaking off that claw. It takes a little bit of a practice, a little bit of a skill. If you do it wrong, you pull out like a muscle or something, it's gonna kill the crab, okay? And so we always have one person do it. Other people want to try it and have fun, but you're just gonna damage the crabs if you don't have someone consistently who has experience in breaking that claw off. So that's really another thing we really suggest. Like, don't have all the kids in, I know it's cute and everything, but don't have all the kids in the boat try it and, newcomers, you just have more likely risk of killing the crab because they don't know what they're doing or they're just not experienced at it. We all learn and they can certainly do it if they have the experience, but again, we're trying to save crabs.
Got another keep a claw. Not even gonna measure it. All right, here we go. This guy's right-handed. All the bigger claws are their crushing claw, and they usually have that on their dominant hand, which is a right-handed crab, but there are left-handed crabs out there too, which is pretty cool. And I sell necklaces with these claws, guys, so check that out on the website. We'll put some B-roll right in here of the different size claws we have available, and I hand make every single one of them, and no two claws are alike. They're exactly like human fingerprints. Check it out if you're interested. All right, trap number 2 coming up. Woo! Get up here. All right, we got number 2, and I see some crabs. 2. There might be a keeper on those guys, and you can see almost all the carcasses are gone, but sometimes that happens. Usually this one is a good one with a ton of crabs, but we got at least a keeper in there, so I'm happy. Come here, come here. Ugh, I hate those things. Come on, get off the crab. I need to
That thing's more scarier than the crab.
He is. Nice. That's probably not gonna keep, but check it. He keeps.
He keeps. There's a keeper.
Yeah. It's the last time for season before a few months from now till October, so I'm taking it. He's already got a claw. We got 2. And there's still a lot of carcasses in there. That's my triple tail. Dang. Look at that. Gross. All right, every crab fishery is different, and honestly, up here where we live in our home waters, this is not the best crab fishery. Honestly, the best place to catch them is in the Florida Keys. So, every day is a different day out here. Sometimes we got good hauls, sometimes we don't, and so far it's not panning out, but at least we have a catch, clean, cook. Look at this guy. He's got a teeny little nub right there, growing right by my thumb. Look at that. Just molted. Pretty cool. He does not have a keeper claw, but I just wanted to show you that these crabs do quite all right with just one. And then this guy is a different species of stone crab. See how purple he is compared to that last one I just showed you that has all those dots on him? He's purple. So I know that's a slightly different species. They're really cool, and their claws are so cool when you keep them. But this guy doesn't have one. Bye. Sheep's head teeth. Ew.
And where we put the traps, it's kind of like fishing. You put the traps out, and you see where other traps are, and you try and put them near structure and poles and kind of stuff. You just move around until you start catching crabs. You got just, again, water time and just getting out of here. We've been doing it about 3 years.
All right, trap number 4. Wow, I am really shocked right now. How on earth did they kill each other in 3 days? There's one. There's another big crab. they battle each other, which is a known thing, but for 3 days and then for them to kill each other, that's unfortunate. Wow. But that just goes to show you every year of harvesting is completely different. You never know out here. Last year we killed it on the last day of season. And this time we're getting slim pickings. This guy doesn't have a keeper. It's a female.
So that's a female, you can see this.
The apron
Right.
is big and flat.
It's
That's
fat.
where she holds eggs. Wow. Well, we still got 3 more to check, so we'll see what happens. It's 5 per person, but we've lost 3 over the time, so we got a total of 7.
Traps, that
All right.
is.
Yeah, 7 traps. Darn. Wow, there's nothing in there. That's the stingray. Getting killed out here. Jeez. All right, here we go. Wow. I don't think there's a stone crab back in the corner there. This is crazy. This one is the fullest. That's a nice carcass there, but this is actual stingray carcass. So it makes me think that, whoa, there's something moving underneath it. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God. What is that? It's a stone crab. Stingray carcass, look at that wild looking thing.
Get it out of the boat.
Gross.
It smells as bad as it looks. Let me tell you,
Really bad.
really bad. It smells like stingray been sitting in the intercoastal for 3 days, or worse than that.
What? There's a huge cobia carcass and our big mutton snapper carcass is still in here. That is crazy. Just shows you in certain areas of the water, stuff makes it, decay at a faster rate compared to other spots. In the last 2 spots, these carcasses are not decayed yet. Not all the way, at least. Wow. We are striking out. But we still have enough for our catch, clean, cook. That's fine. we can add something else to the side or whatever. We'll do something cool, but that just goes to show you, it's just like fishing. There's Brian's big old mutton snapper. His head is still there. You would think they'd tear him up, but he's there. Here we go, guys. Final pot, number 7 for us. You can see the growth on this one is way less than all the others. Just goes to show you the growth is different, and it's like a little different environment in every spot. We got 4 crabs in here, and I don't think we have a single keeper. Darn. Look at this female with no claws. Shows you they do fine with or without claws, and can still get in the traps.
Those
Y'all wanna
spine
fight
bones,
me.
those
Look
are
at them
kinda
being
cool.
Fun to fight me. Check it real quick.
Let me see. So that one's a male.
Yes.
Just to show
there
the
you go.
difference, how skinny his
Right.
apron is there.
Right. Please let go. I gotta let you go. You have eggs. Stop. Take it out of her hand. Please, dude. I'm trying to let you go, little crab with eggs.
He's the crabbiest crab ever.
Look at this mother crab. She's so aggressive. Please let go. I don't want to break her
Alright.
claw either. Immediately let them go with eggs. You don't want them to drop their egg sac, but she was not cooperating. Nope. You're short. What such a bummer. Oh, crabs let me down today. So that just goes to show you it is fishing. Crabbing is fishing. And then when we take you to the house, I'll show you my collection of actual stone crab necklaces that I'm making too. But let's go to the house now and cook them up and have an awesome catch, clean, cook with stone crabs.
All right, guys, back at the house. We just barely made it in before it started pouring.
Barely.
Really bad. But we're gonna do these crabs. And so before you start cooking these crabs, and we have some other videos like I mentioned, we're gonna get some things together. We're gonna boil some water. This is the Cooking with Pudding virus edition. I got my hair out for you.
Yes,
and I don't
nice
have
hair.
And I don't have my regular shirt on, okay?
Yes, and I'm hiding my hair, the coloring and stuff under
she's
this
wearing-
awesome visor that a fan made me. Thank you
Yes.
so much. I forget your name, but thank you.
Yes, when Darcy went to the Stewart Boat Show and
You
did
can't buy it.
Right, no, she went to the Stewart Boat Show and she did seminars, and a fan came and made this hat. It's made out of cardboard. See, look at it.
Out of a land shark box.
Out of a land shark box.
cool.
I love it. It's awesome. It doesn't fit my big
pretty
fat
cool.
head though, so she wears it. All right, so we got we're boiling water. We got a bucket of ice water. We got vinegar.
White distilled vinegar.
White distilled vinegar, and we got these little brushes here.
Bottle brush.
Bottle brushes that we're going to use to clean the crabs. So now we didn't kill the crabs today, which is, it's just fishing,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we did get enough for appetizer
Exactly.
or to make a stuffed or a coating like we just did the other day with the snook.
Exactly.
But I think if you saw that flounder that Darcy caught the other day,
Yes.
we're gonna make that same stuffing and roll it up in that flounder. It's gonna be delicious.
Exactly, exactly. And yeah, we just have attitude of gratitude, even though we had all those carcasses in there and we put our time in on the water and just to catch a few, even though we caught 3, it's better than 0, So it's like at least attitude,
good.
it's gratitude,
It's all good.
Following our dreams, and we're still making it awesome. Catch, clean, cook, no complaints.
Yeah, all right, I got the water boiling. So let's get to
Woo.
the first step. And the
All
first
right.
step is she's gonna clean them. She's gonna clean them.
Yes.
Show them how you clean them. So.
Yes, let's do that. All right, bottle brush. I really like to do this, especially when you crack them open, because these guys live on the bottom, so they're full of dirt. They just crawl around on the bottom. So little fine dirt is covering all of their shells everywhere. And I just like to go ahead and clean them up real quick. I see other people, put them in really dirty, and I just don't like the fact that if you break open a shell, that dirt gets onto your fresh meat, and I just don't like it. Plus, they look very pretty, and it's just part of the process for making my awesome necklaces.
All right, we got the crabs all cleaned up. What's the next step, Darcy? We're gonna put some vinegar in this boiling water.
Get it boiling, add your white distilled vinegar. I just put a splash,
Just a splash.
nothing crazy. And that is what's going to help the crab meat from sticking to the shells. It just pops right out.
Another very important point, something new we decided to do like 2 or 3 times ago, is instead of putting the crab's claws in the cooler, not on ice, just like on a rack, we're putting them in a bucket of salt water and leaving them on the boat like that.
Which is pretty smart. We do that with scallops, we do that with lobsters, anything that goes right immediately back into the salt water. So we're doing that from now on.
Yeah, so it's been working good, and that is gonna help you so they don't stick inside, so meat doesn't stick inside the claw. Throw them in.
Exactly.
We're gonna cook them for like 2 or 3 minutes,
Here we
depending
go.
on size.
All right, yeah. We got 1 big one and then 2, medium-sized average claws that you would get. So we're gonna go with 3. We're gonna go with 4 minutes, and then at the 1 minute mark, I'm gonna start removing the bigger one.
There you go. And Darcy wants to show you how she makes these claws. Now we're gonna I'm gonna eat those crabs claws, and then I'm gonna break off the big top part. And
Yes.
Darcy makes these necklaces out. Show the necklace.
Exactly.
Show the
Sorry, I just want
necklace.
to get him in there. Yeah, so I am wearing a custom stone crab necklace that I make right here, as well as the new sailfish pendant that's available on the website
look at
too.
that.
We got a lot of awesome stuff available there. I'm sorry I'm wearing them too today. But I wanted to show off my pretty stone crab necklace.
show us over here.
So let me come show you over here what I got going on, just so you know a little bit of the behind the scenes work. But I have a rack here that I made for all the stone crab claws, and that's the top part of the pincher there that we have in these racks, and I fill them with epoxy, and that's how I make my necklaces. So you can see we got a bunch in there drying. I got a bunch more to go. Some are over here done, some are not done. Make sure they're cleaned out and all that good stuff. But here, you can buy them on the website, and I put them in an awesome little gift box like so, which is pretty sweet. And you buy them based on claw size. This is going to be your the average medium-sized claw. We got the large claw, we got the jumbo claw, and then we got colossal claws, and these are more rare. So if you are interested in one of these, please go ahead and check out the website if you want to get one before they're gone, because season is over. And then here's just a couple examples of some of the awesome stone crab necklaces, and they're all polished before I send them to you, so they're nice and shiny, and they're gonna last you forever. So it's a great, cool little gift, something unique, and it's definitely gonna be a talking point when you're out. So people, trust me, people always love these. So
Yeah, they do.
go ahead and check it out on the website. You're not gonna get them anywhere else. And the cool thing is, not each individual one is completely different. They're all unique.
Right, like a thumbprint or
Like
fingerprint.
a fingerprint. All
right,
unique. All right, let's get back to this. 1.
All right, now we put them in the ice water so it stops the cooking process, all right? So 2 or 3
Exactly.
minutes, depending on size, you'll get used to that. And then we're all set.
Yeah.
That's it. It's really
That's it.
simple.
Very, very simple. But definitely ice water is key because you don't want them to keep cooking.
No, then they get overcooked, and then you also have a higher chance of them sticking to the shell, and then you can't open them and a lot of stuff.
There we go.
All right, so that's really it with the stone crabs. We're gonna go outside and fillet that flounder, and we're gonna do that live on Facebook. So you guys, again, you gotta follow on Facebook. She's
Follow
doing
me.
all kinds of live stuff over there at the bowl. Check out the stone crabs. Links in the description.
All social media, not just Facebook. I'm everywhere.
Yes,
So go ahead,
Instagram,
whatever one you're
Twitter,
on, check it out.
TikTok.
Follow me.
Yeah.
Yes. We also have an awesome Catch Clean Cook with like over 50 claws that we did a couple years ago with my father and my brother and family, and it was an awesome time. So if you haven't seen that one, please go ahead and check that out.
I'll
We'll
link it.
here,
I'll link it right here.
so you can check it out. The stone crab claws, everything that we just mentioned, down in the description below.
said that.
Just please go check it out. I'm sorry. Just want to make sure you guys Knew that. All right.
All right.
Until our next adventure, which is going to be awesome. Follow your dream
And keep on catching.
And thanks for the hat.
The hat's awesome.